Imagine a future where babies are born without a mother's womb. This might sound like science fiction, but it's a possibility that scientists are exploring right now. This is the concept of artificial wombs, also known as ectogenesis. It's a technology that could revolutionize the way we think about pregnancy and childbirth. Artificial wombs are still in the early stages of development. However, the idea itself has been around for centuries. As we delve into the history and science behind this fascinating concept, prepare to challenge your assumptions about birth. We'll explore the potential benefits, the ethical dilemmas, and the societal shifts that artificial wombs could bring. This journey into the future of baby birth will take us through the scientific breakthroughs, the ethical considerations, and the potential impact on humanity. Fasten your seatbelts as we embark on this exploration of a technology that could redefine the very essence of human reproduction. The idea of artificial wombs challenges our fundamental understanding of how life begins. From the moment of conception, we typically associate the development of a fetus with the nurturing environment of a mother's womb. However, what if technology could replicate and even improve upon this natural process? Artificial wombs would create a controlled and sterile environment for fetal development. This could potentially eliminate many of the risks associated with traditional pregnancy and childbirth. Imagine a world where complications during pregnancy are a thing of the past. Imagine babies being born completely free from preventable diseases. This potential for a safer and potentially healthier start to life is a driving force behind artificial womb research. It's a vision that has captivated the imaginations of scientists, doctors, and even philosophers for decades. The concept of artificial wombs isn't entirely new. It has roots in both ancient mythology and early scientific experiments. Ancient myths from various cultures depict artificial wombs or external gestation in their narratives. These stories, though fantastical, demonstrate humanity's long-standing fascination with alternative forms of birth. In the realm of science, early attempts to understand and replicate the conditions of a womb date back centuries. For instance, in the 19th century, scientists experimented with creating artificial environments to incubate premature animal fetuses. While these early efforts faced significant limitations, they laid the groundwork for future advancements. These historical examples highlight the enduring human desire to push the boundaries of what's possible in the realm of reproduction. They serve as a reminder that what we perceive as futuristic today often has roots in the aspirations and endeavors of those who came before us. Our understanding of human biology has advanced dramatically in recent decades. We've unlocked the secrets of DNA. We've begun to unravel the complexities of cellular development. This knowledge is crucial for even conceiving of something as ambitious as an artificial womb. One of the most significant breakthroughs has been in the field of stem cell research. Stem cells have the remarkable ability to develop into any type of cell in the human body. Scientists are exploring ways to use stem cells to grow organs in the lab, including the complex structures of a uterus. This ability to manipulate cells at their most fundamental level is a game changer. It opens up the possibility of creating a synthetic environment where a fetus can grow and thrive outside a natural womb. The implications for reproductive health and the future of baby birth are profound. The journey towards artificial wombs has been paved with smaller yet significant advancements in reproductive technology. In vitro fertilization, or IVF for instance, has become increasingly commonplace. IVF involves fertilizing an egg outside the body and then implanting the embryo into the womb. While IVF still relies on a natural womb for fetal development, it demonstrates our growing ability to assist and even control the early stages of reproduction. Building on this foundation, scientists are now working on creating entirely artificial environments that could support a fetus from conception to birth. These artificial environments aim to mimic the conditions of a natural womb as closely as possible. This includes regulating temperature, providing nutrients, and ensuring the exchange of oxygen and waste products. Each of these factors is crucial for healthy fetal development. Creating an artificial womb is a monumental task. It requires replicating the complex interplay of biological processes that occur within a mother's body during pregnancy. Scientists are exploring a variety of approaches to achieve this. One promising avenue involves using bioreactors. These are vessels that can recreate the physiological conditions necessary for cell growth and development. Researchers are experimenting with bioreactors to create artificial amniotic fluid, the protective liquid that surrounds the fetus in the womb. Another area of focus is the development of artificial placentas. The placenta is a vital organ that connects the developing fetus to the mother's blood supply, providing oxygen and nutrients while removing waste products. Scientists are investigating ways to replicate these functions artificially. Two of the most critical aspects of fetal development are oxygenation and nourishment. In a natural womb, the placenta facilitates the exchange of oxygen and nutrients between the mother's blood and the fetal blood supply. Replicating this process artificially presents a significant challenge. Scientists are exploring various methods, including using artificial membranes to create a semi-permeable barrier that allows for the exchange of gases and nutrients. These membranes must be carefully designed to mimic the properties of the natural placental barrier. Another approach involves directly connecting the artificial womb to the circulatory system of the fetus. This would allow for a more direct and efficient exchange of oxygen and nutrients. However, it also poses greater technical challenges and potential risks. Section 5. Ethical considerations in early development. As scientists make strides in artificial womb technology, ethical considerations come to the forefront. One of the most pressing concerns is the potential impact on the developing fetus. How can we ensure that an artificial environment provides the same level of care and nurturing as a natural womb? Some ethicists argue that the absence of a maternal environment could have unforeseen consequences for the fetus's physical, cognitive, or emotional development. They stress the importance of the mother-child bond that begins in the womb and the potential impact of its disruption. Others argue that artificial wombs could actually provide a more controlled and potentially safer environment for fetal development. They point out that artificial wombs could eliminate the risks associated with maternal health conditions, exposure to toxins, and complications during pregnancy and childbirth. Section 6: Milestones in Artificial Womb Technology. Despite the ethical complexities, research on artificial wombs continues to advance. Scientists have already made significant progress in developing prototypes and conducting experiments with animal models. In 2017, researchers at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia made headlines when they successfully sustained premature lambs in an artificial womb for 4 weeks. The lambs showed normal lung and brain development, offering hope for improving survival rates for premature human babies. While these advancements are encouraging, it's important to note that artificial wombs for humans are still a long way from becoming a reality. Many scientific and ethical hurdles remain before this technology can be safely and ethically implemented in clinical settings. A new era for premature births. Artificial womb technology is promising in neonatology. Premature births could become less daunting with this breakthrough. Imagine babies developing in a safe, controlled environment. Artificial wombs provide optimal conditions for organ maturity. They regulate temperature, oxygen, and nutrients precisely. This breakthrough could improve survival rates and health outcomes. Section 2. Expanding reproductive options. Artificial womb technology has the potential to reshape our understanding of reproductive rights and choices. For individuals who are unable to carry a pregnancy to term due to medical conditions, this technology could offer a revolutionary alternative. Women with uterine abnormalities, a history of pregnancy loss, or other health complications could experience the miracle of biological parenthood. Beyond medical necessity, artificial wombs could provide a new dimension to family planning. Same-sex couples could have biologically related children, with both parents contributing genetic material, Individuals who choose not to experience pregnancy or childbirth could still have biological children. The societal implications of such a shift are profound. It challenges traditional gender roles associated with pregnancy and childbirth. It opens up a dialogue about what it means to be a parent and expands the possibilities for creating and nurturing families. Section 3. Medical marvel addressing infertility. Infertility affects millions of couples worldwide, often causing emotional distress and financial strain. Artificial womb technology could offer a beacon of hope for these individuals and couples, providing a new avenue to experience parenthood. This technology could bypass the challenges of traditional conception and pregnancy, offering a solution where other methods have failed. Imagine a world where the heartbreak of infertility becomes a thing of the past. Artificial wombs could eliminate the need for invasive procedures, hormone therapies, and the emotional rollercoaster often associated with infertility treatments. This technology could offer a more controlled and potentially less stressful path to parenthood for those who have struggled to conceive naturally. Beyond addressing infertility, artificial wombs could also offer a safe haven for embryos created through in vitro fertilization, or IVF. Currently, excess embryos are often cryogenically frozen, raising ethical and logistical dilemmas. Artificial wombs could provide an alternative, allowing these embryos to develop and potentially be adopted by families hoping to give them a chance at life. Section 4. Beyond childbirth, organ regeneration. While the most immediate applications of artificial womb technology lie in reproduction, its potential extends far beyond childbirth. Scientists believe that the principles behind this technology could revolutionize organ transplantation and regenerative medicine. Imagine a future where organs for transplantation are grown in labs, eliminating the shortage of organ donors and the risk of rejection. Artificial wombs could serve as bioreactors, providing the ideal environment for growing organs from a patient's own cells. This would eliminate the need for immunosuppressant drugs, which come with a host of side effects. The ability to grow organs on demand could transform healthcare, offering hope for patients with organ failure and chronic diseases. The implications for extending lifespans and improving quality of life are profound. Artificial womb technology could pave the way for a future where organ failure is no longer a death sentence but a manageable condition. Section 5. Reducing risks for both mother and child. Pregnancy and childbirth, while natural processes, are not without risks. Complications can arise, posing health threats to both the mother and the baby. Artificial womb technology has the potential to mitigate many of these risks, making the journey to parenthood safer for both individuals. For mothers, artificial wombs could eliminate the physical demands and potential complications of pregnancy, such as gestational diabetes, preeclampsia, and the need for cesarean sections. It could also provide a solution for women who face high-risk pregnancies due to pre-existing health conditions or age. For babies, artificial wombs could offer a controlled environment free from external factors that could negatively impact their development, such as exposure to toxins or infections. This could lead to a reduction in birth defects, premature births, and other complications that can have long-term health consequences. Section 6. Ensuring equitable access for all. As with any groundbreaking technology, the potential benefits of artificial wombs must be carefully weighed against the ethical and societal implications, particularly regarding equitable access. It's crucial to ensure that this technology doesn't exacerbate existing inequalities, but is available to all who need it, regardless of their socioeconomic status or geographic location. If artificial wombs become a reality, access should be considered a fundamental right, not a luxury reserved for the privileged few. This would require careful consideration of healthcare policies, insurance coverage, and public funding to ensure that the benefits of this technology are available to all who choose it. Furthermore, it's essential to address potential biases in the development and implementation of this technology. Algorithms and protocols must be designed to ensure fairness and prevent discrimination based on factors such as race, ethnicity, gender identity, or sexual orientation. Section 1. Redefining motherhood and family. Artificial womb technology challenges our fundamental understanding of motherhood and family. For centuries, the biological connection between a mother and child forged through pregnancy and childbirth has been considered sacred. Artificial wombs disrupt this traditional paradigm, raising profound questions about the very definition of motherhood. If a baby is gestated outside a woman's body, does it diminish the role of the mother, or does it redefine motherhood as something beyond the biological act of carrying a pregnancy? These are complex questions with no easy answers. They force us to confront deeply held beliefs about family, kinship, and the essence of what it means to be a mother. Furthermore, artificial wombs could lead to new and complex family structures. Imagine a future where multiple individuals could contribute genetic material to a child, or where individuals could choose to gestate embryos from donors or even deceased individuals. The legal, ethical, and social implications of such scenarios are vast and require careful consideration. The development of artificial wombs inevitably raises ethical questions about the very act of creation. Some argue that creating life outside the natural process of conception and pregnancy is morally wrong. They believe that it interferes with the natural order and could have unforeseen and potentially dangerous consequences. Others argue that humans have always sought to control and manipulate nature, from agriculture to medicine. They believe that artificial wombs are simply the next step in this technological evolution, offering the potential to alleviate suffering and improve the human condition. The debate over artificial wombs also intersects with the abortion debate. Some anti-abortion advocates argue that artificial wombs could provide an alternative to abortion, allowing women to terminate their pregnancies without ending the life of the fetus. Others argue that artificial wombs could further erode reproductive rights by giving governments and corporations greater control over reproduction. The use of artificial wombs raises complex questions about consent and control, particularly regarding the rights of the fetus. If a fetus is gestated outside a woman's body, who has the right to make decisions about its development and well-being? Who is responsible for its health and safety? In a natural pregnancy, the mother has the ultimate say over her body and the fetus she carries. However, with artificial wombs, the lines become blurred. The individuals who provide the genetic material, the individuals or institutions that own and operate the artificial womb, and the potential parents could all stake a claim to decision-making power. Establishing clear legal and ethical guidelines for decision-making is crucial to prevent abuse and exploitation. Questions of parentage, guardianship, and the rights of the fetus must be addressed before this technology becomes widely available. Artificial womb technology has the potential to significantly impact gender dynamics and the traditional roles of men and women in society. By decoupling pregnancy and childbirth from the female body, this technology could challenge long-held assumptions about gender and reproduction. Some argue that artificial wombs could liberate women from the physical and social constraints of pregnancy and childbirth, allowing them to pursue education, careers, and other opportunities on an equal footing with men. They believe that it could lead to greater gender equality by providing women with greater control over their bodies and reproductive choices. However, others argue that artificial wombs could further reinforce traditional gender roles by relegating women to a secondary role in reproduction. They fear that it could devalue the unique contributions of women to the creation and nurturing of life. The impact of this technology on gender dynamics is likely to be complex and multifaceted, with both positive and negative implications. As with any transformative technology, artificial womb technology carries the risk of exploitation and abuse. The potential for profit could incentivize corporations to prioritize financial gain over ethical considerations. Governments could use this technology to control population growth or enforce specific social agendas. There is also the potential for the commodification of reproduction, with individuals or couples with the financial means able to access designer babies or other genetic enhancements. This could create a genetic divide, exacerbating existing inequalities and leading to a two-tiered society. To mitigate these risks, it's crucial to establish robust regulatory frameworks and ethical guidelines that prioritize the well-being of individuals and society as a whole. Transparency, accountability, and public engagement are essential to ensure that artificial womb technology is used responsibly and ethically. As artificial womb technology advances, governments around the world will face the daunting task of creating laws and regulations to govern its use. These laws must balance individual rights with the potential societal impacts, addressing a wide range of complex issues. One key area of focus will be determining who has access to this technology. Should it be available to all, regardless of their socioeconomic status? Should it be limited to individuals with certain medical conditions? Or should it be banned altogether? These are difficult questions with no easy answers. Other legal and ethical considerations include establishing parentage and parental rights for children born through artificial wombs, ensuring the safety and well-being of fetuses gestated outside the womb, preventing the commodification and exploitation of reproduction, and addressing the potential impact on traditional family structures and gender roles. The development of comprehensive and ethically sound legislation will be paramount in navigating the uncharted waters of artificial womb technology. Imagine a future where the sight of a pregnant woman is a rarity. Artificial wombs could make birth occur within advanced technology, not a mother's body. Buildings dedicated to gestation could dot cityscapes. Birth could become a scheduled procedure. Parents might select the date and time of their child's decantation. Hospitals might evolve into birthing centers and research facilities. This future holds both promise and uncertainty. The eradication of painful labor and the potential to eliminate birth defects are tantalizing prospects. Yet the industrialization of birth raises profound questions about human life and technology. Section 2. Shifting sands of family new forms and definitions. The advent of artificial wombs would send ripples through the very fabric of family, challenging long-held beliefs and societal norms. The traditional nuclear family structure, already evolving in the 21st century, could become even more fluid and multifaceted. With biological constraints removed, parenthood might take on entirely new dimensions. Same-sex couples could have biologically related children, each contributing genetic material. Individuals could choose to embark on parenthood solo without the need for a partner. The concept of biological clock, a source of anxiety for many, could become irrelevant. The ability to pause and resume gestation could grant individuals unprecedented control over their reproductive timeline. This shift could also redefine kinship and inheritance. If multiple individuals could contribute genetic material to a single child, legal frameworks would need to adapt to address complex questions of parentage and inheritance rights. The very definition of family, no longer solely defined by blood ties, would expand to encompass a broader spectrum of relationships based on choice, commitment, and love. In Section 3, the population puzzle, demographics in flux. The introduction of artificial womb technology could have profound implications for global demographics. On the one hand, it could offer a solution to declining birth rates, a pressing concern in many developed countries. Governments struggling to maintain a sustainable population might incentivize the use of artificial wombs, offering financial assistance or other benefits to encourage their adoption. On the other hand, the widespread availability of this technology could exacerbate existing inequalities. Access to artificial wombs, like any advanced medical technology, would likely be influenced by socio-economic factors. Wealthy individuals and couples might have greater access to this technology, affording them the opportunity to create genetically enhanced offspring, potentially leading to a widening gap between the haves and have-nots. Furthermore, the ability to control reproduction could raise ethical concerns about selective breeding and the potential for eugenics. Governments might be tempted to use this technology to influence the genetic makeup of their populations, raising the specter of a future where diversity is sacrificed in the pursuit of a perceived ideal. Section 4. The economic equation, labor, automation, and inequality. The economic implications of artificial womb technology are complex. It could lead to increased automation in the workforce. The demand for human labor in childcare and education could decrease. This could free up a significant portion of the female workforce. Women could participate in the workforce more fully, boosting global productivity. However, this shift could exacerbate existing inequalities. Automation could disproportionately impact women in lower income brackets. Proactive policies are needed to support workers transitioning to new industries. Section 5. The long arm of the law, regulation, and ethical frameworks. Artificial wombs present a monumental challenge for lawmakers and ethicists. Existing legal frameworks are ill-equipped to address the complex questions raised by this technology. Comprehensive and ethically sound legislation is paramount. Issues of parentage require careful consideration. Should genetic contributors automatically be granted parental rights? The legal definition of parenthood must evolve. Regulations are necessary to prevent the commodification of reproduction. Ethical guidelines and legal frameworks must prioritize children's well-being. Section 6. The unforeseen consequences, navigating unintended outcomes. As with any transformative technology, the true impact of artificial wombs would likely extend far beyond our current comprehension. Unintended consequences, both positive and negative, would inevitably arise, demanding careful observation and adaptation. The psychological impact on children born through artificial gestation, for instance, remains an unknown. Would they feel any different knowing they were not conceived or carried in a mother's womb? How would society perceive them? These questions highlight the need for ongoing research and open dialogue, ensuring that the emotional well-being of children is prioritized alongside their physical development. The advent of artificial wombs could also alter our relationship with death and the grieving process. The ability to gestate a child using genetic material from a deceased individual could blur the lines between life and death, challenging our understanding of loss and the finality of life. Navigating these complex emotional and ethical terrains would require sensitivity, compassion, and a willingness to adapt our beliefs and values to a rapidly changing world. The dawn of a new era. We stand on the precipice of a new era in human history where the nature of birth could be redefined by our ingenuity. Artificial womb technology, once science fiction, is now a tangible possibility, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. This journey has taken us through intricate science and ethical dilemmas and the potential societal transformations ahead. From stem cells to bioreactors, the science behind artificial wombs is a testament to human intellect. We've glimpsed a future where premature babies thrive and infertility becomes a distant memory. But profound ethical questions challenge our understanding of life and what it means to be human. The potential benefits are undeniable, offering hope to humanity's oldest challenges. Yet, we must proceed with caution, guided by wisdom and respect for life. The decisions we make today will shape the future for generations to come. Section 2. A future shaped by choice. The prospect of artificial wombs empowers us with choices that were once unimaginable. Imagine a future where individuals and couples facing infertility could experience the joy of parenthood, where women could choose to bypass the physical demands of pregnancy and childbirth, and where same-sex couples could have biologically related children. This newfound freedom has the potential to reshape family structures and redefine our understanding of kinship. But with this freedom comes a profound responsibility. If we can control the circumstances of birth, we must grapple with the ethical implications of such power. Should we edit out genetic predispositions to diseases, potentially creating a generation of designer babies? Should we allow individuals to gestate embryos from deceased individuals, blurring the lines between life and death? These are not questions with easy answers. The choices we make, both individually and as a society, will determine the course of this technology. Open dialogue, ethical guidelines, and robust regulations will be crucial to ensuring that artificial wombs are used responsibly and for the benefit of all. Section 3. Navigating the uncharted waters of creation. We must acknowledge the profound responsibility that comes with the power to create life outside the natural order. Artificial womb technology is a mirror reflecting our values, aspirations, and fears. It challenges us to confront the essence of what it means to be human. The journey ahead will be fraught with challenges and ethical dilemmas, but it's a journey we must undertake with open minds and a willingness to adapt. We must engage in thoughtful dialogue to ensure this technology serves humanity's best interests.